Okay, so welcome back to the series on Google AI Anti-Gravity IDE. Okay, so we want to go ahead to download it. So the first thing you want to do, you come here, search for anti-gravity, download. So hit enter. The first one that comes out, click on it and it's going to open up. You can download for Mac OS, Windows as well as Linux. So I'm using Windows, so I'll just go ahead to download. You could click on the first one to download. So already did that download, is right here. So once you have downloaded, just come back here, then click to run the installer. So come here, accept, then click on next. Yeah, I want to save it here, so click on next. You could change, browse and change the location you want to save yours. Then set up a folder, anti-gravity. I'm okay with that. You could change that if you're not cool. Then okay, I want to add a desktop icon, add open. Yes, just tick all of them, then click on next. So go ahead, click on install. All right, so you're gonna wait for it while the installations run. Okay, so after the installations, you're going to click on finish while we wait for it to launch. Okay, so here what you have to do, click on next. All right, so choose set of flow. Pay attention to this is quite important. Start fresh or import settings from another IDE, maybe VS Code, Cursor. Okay, these are the two options here. So you can import settings from there or you start afresh. So let's just try this out. Okay, dark. Yeah, I like dark mode. So click on dark mode and next. Okay, how do you want to use the anti-gravity? Select one option. I'll just go with the recommended option. Click on next. Configure your editor. I'll go with the recommended option, which is this. I'll click on next. Okay, so it requires us to sign in with Google. So I'll click on sign in with Google. All right, so you are going to allow it to run. So you're going to choose the account you want to sign in with. This is the account I want to use. So I'll click on this and click next. Okay, so sign in. Awesome. Want to open, so give permission to open that. All right, awesome. So it said we are successfully authenticated. So that is what you want to do. So after that, so go back to the app running on the background. So click this. Don't just tick if you want to receive product, tick the other one, just tick one of it. So click on next. Awesome. So this is your dashboard. Okay, expand. So this is it, guys. So allow it to run, and one beautiful thing about this anti-gravity is that it just almost same as VS Code but in the agentic form. Okay, so here let's check out what we have. Okay, just to let you know, if I want to toggle the sidebar, Control B like you do in VS Code. Okay, Control B is going to toggle that. I'm going to open a new file, just a moment. But for now, let's check out the model we are using here. Okay, expand this, Control Shift. Control Shift B is going to expand. It's going to zoom it in. Okay, just similar to VS Code, right? So migrating, just allow that to run. Remember we chose that option earlier. So let's check out the model we have here. We have Gemini 3.1 Pro, which is new. Okay, we have Gemini 3 Flash. Then we have Claude Sonnet. Okay, then we have GPT. All right, so these are awesome model. Okay, then you can also change here, change planning fast. Okay, so this is the planning mode before execution. This is going to execute the tasks directly into your workflow, so take note of those. Of course, you can add a file here. If I click on plus, you're going to add through media or mention using the @ or slash to target the workflow. So again, take note, you could just open a file from here similar to what you have in VS Code, right? Edit, selection, terminal. We could open a new terminal from here. Awesome. Then you could check git bash. Okay, I already imported all of these. Git bash, choose what you want to use. From there you can open a new file. So let's just do index.html. all right, so if I hit enter, it's going to create a folder. Okay, we have to create a folder first. Okay, new folder, name it file, open. Awesome. So it's going to create that file for us. Awesome. So yeah, that is it for this video. I don't want it to be too long. Remember, we are going to dive right in the next video to explore more, then check out all of the other features, then build an app from this Antigravity IDE so that you really understand how it works. Until then, I'll see you right in the next video.